Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we got some quickie news about Jon Bernthal. Some kinda, maybe, sorta confirmed he's going to be in one episode of The Walking Dead Season 9. Now, this is something we talked about or speculated about because pictures hit the internet of him being in Georgia where they're filming, and he was with Norman Reedus and Andrew Lincoln. And a lot of fans were wondering, well, does that mean he's there just visiting? Does that mean he's going to be, in an episode? And I personally didn't think he would really be in an episode. The Walking Dead is selective with their flashbacks and or hallucinations, and I just figured he was there to say goodbye. Now, some people were like, wait, why would he need to go to set to say goodbye? And it's like the death dinners where they bring cast and they say goodbye to everybody instead of... It's not just like goodbye Andrew Lincoln. It's kind of like goodbye and it's with everyone. That's what I meant with that. But anyway, I still think he's there for that. And I still think him being there is the confirmation a lot of people might be looking for. That proves, yeah, this is it for Rick Grimes. He's a goner. It's over. I can't see what other purpose would be to bring Shane back into it if it wasn't some big exit for Rick Grimes. Now, with that being said, I still am having a hard time picturing what direction they're going to go. Now, maybe in the future we'll do a video exploring the different options, but it's pretty much up in the air. We don't know if Rick's going to die of natural causes, a walker, just leave the show, disappear. We don't know if it's going to be the new villain that's going to take him out. We don't know any of this. Maggie... We don't know. Negan. So it all depends, I feel. But a lot of fans think it might have to do with Shane later on in life. I kind of feel like it would be a little better. Maybe the friendship aspect. I don't know. I like that a little bit better. But later on in life, Shane was like, you can't keep them safe, Rick. And then he did that. So I don't know. It might have something to do with that. Anyhow, the Hollywood Reporter, I just want to point this out for anyone who's saying, well, what do you mean he may be there, he might not be there? The Hollywood Reporter came out and they said, it gets real weird. I initially, with the reports of Andrew Lincoln leaving, I was assuming these different sites, when they said they confirmed with their sources, I assumed that meant what it should mean. You have your own individual sources, not... I read an article online and this other website confirmed it, so we're going to confirm that we read their confirmation. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But if you read this, that's like me saying right now, guys, I confirmed it with my sources, and here I'm really just reading articles. What kind of dipshit would I sound like if I did that? Anyway, I hope no YouTuber did that recently because, geez, no. Now we just... Shots fired. Anyway, here it says... Come on, where does it say? Jon Bernthal will return to the AMC zombie drama for an episode in the upcoming 9th season. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. So I figure, okay, they confirmed it with their sources. But then if you go to Entertainment Weekly, it literally says almost a couple paragraphs. It's as if they got the same writer. But it says Shane will be returning, appearing in one episode for the upcoming season. The news of Bernthal's return follows reports that he was seen hovering around the set after being captured in an Instagram photo at Nick and Norman's restaurant, owned by yada yada yada. AMC has declined comment. And this is something we see in every single article. AMC has not confirmed it. When I see all these reports that it has been confirmed, one thing I notice everyone saying it's confirmed, but AMC hasn't confirmed it. So if you go down and read here, it says AMC declined to comment. TV Line first reported the news. I do believe they said the same thing about their sources confirming it. Maybe. Yeah, right here. Back from the dead, kinda. Shane will return. EW, that's Entertainment Weekly, has confirmed. So the Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. EW has confirmed. Maybe I'm crazy. Does that mean they both individually have their own sources? That's what when I read that, that's what I think. They have their individual sources, and they both individually confirm that. So it should be confirmed, right? Anyway, if you go to this, it says, it links to TV Line. If you go to TV Line, it says, the rumors are true. The Walking Dead alum, Jon Bernthal, will reprise his role of Shane Walsh during the zombie drama's forthcoming 9th season. TV Line has learned. Although an AMC rep declined to comment, sources confirm that the Punisher actor will appear in one episode. Now, here's the thing. I am taking that for what it sounds like. TV Line, EW, and The Hollywood Reporter all confirmed it with their sources. He is officially coming back and is confirmed for one episode. I am keeping a little percentage of skepticism open, a good 20% that he isn't, and he's just there to, see the cast and say goodbye for Andrew Lincoln's last few days on set and all, as the character of Rick Grimes. And the reason being is because, do you guys remember when Fear the Walking Dead was in its second season or going into the second season, or maybe in the middle of the first season, but Nerdist News ran this YouTube video about a crossover character going from Fear the Walking Dead into The Walking Dead Season 7. And we were all like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. The timeline and all that, yada, yada, yada. Well, that was confirmed by their sources. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, it will be happening. And nothing at all happened like that. And no, they did not mean the crossover later on. That's not at all. They were talking about a specific Fear character being introduced in one of the Season 6 or Season 7. I forget which one it was. But the only reason I leave a little bit of, this might not be the case, is because of certain articles that come out where they confirm something with their sources and it's not quite accurate. Now, I'm putting that up in the air, being transparent. I'm getting my information from these websites saying they confirmed it with their sources. You're reading it along with me. So I'm assuming they are telling the truth to the best of their knowledge, and we will get Shane Walsh in one episode in Season 9. However, I'm going to be a little skeptical, just a little bit, that he's just there visiting. I will say, if he does make an appearance in the episode, in my opinion, that confirms for me that Rick is he's done for in the TV show. And another thing, he's either there for a flashback, which, depending on his haircut, unless he wears a hat, again, if that they even care about that type of consistency, or he's there for some type of hallucination, or like Merle was giving Daryl Dixon a pep talk in Season 3, which I didn't really like that. You know what I'm saying? Not so much. I like it because the actor has a lot of chemistry. Michael Rooker has a ton of chemistry, and I enjoy seeing him as much as I can, especially back then as that character. So I enjoyed it, but in the same strength, it's just an odd thing. You know what I mean? So we could see him in that aspect, like maybe he does kind of follow Rick around a little bit, maybe, and this is before, after, during. Then again, if he is hallucinating, hold on, guys. I know I said we'd get to a speculation video, but I'm just rolling around ideas in my head. We do know that they get fevers and all this other shit. We do know that Carl had this vision. Now that I'm thinking about it, was it after he was bitten and he was getting the fevers and yada 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 that he saw Rick? He saw what Alexandria could be if they just get through this war. If Rick is bitten by a walker and he has a fever dream, he could fever dream Shane. Shit, I need to clickbait the thumbnail. I already made the thumbnail. Anyway, I'm not going to clickbait the thumbnail, but fever dream Jon Bernthal. I'll save that for a possible future clickbait thumbnail. I mean, I'm not saying clickbait because I hate clickbait as much as you, but it's like a high interest thumbnail. You're like, see that? Oh, fever dream. He's bit. What? And then you frantically click on the video to yell at me about spoilers. Anyway, I'm just teasing. So here's the information. You guys let me know what you think about it. I'm sticking with it unless I process something more. I'm sticking with it's a fever dream and some type of hallucination they're going with. Something just doesn't sit right with a flashback. I'm not sure. I think it's just because I'm finding it a little tricky to come up with the perfect moment or scene for that. Then again, they could do something that mirrors or something that runs parallel to what they did when they opened this season. When they opened this season, it was with Rick and a little zombie girl, right? And then it flashed back to Rick and Shane in the cop car. So maybe they do something like that where they mirror that scene a little bit between Rick and Shane, and it has something to do with Rick's exit from the show. like maybe, where he sees himself in the future, or just discussions about life, life and family and yada, 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 because that is what they were talking about. They were talking about, Shane was talking about girlfriends, and then Rick was talking about something mean and awful that Lori said in front of Carl before he left for school and stuff like that. So, I don't know. You guys give me your thoughts and opinions. I'm real curious to see the speculation on this one. Just because of the material, Rick exiting, and a character that's been dead since season 2 making a comeback for either a hallucination or a flashback. I'm really curious to see what they're going for. It could be something simple too, like the dinner scene was a simple one. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's with a dead Glenn and Abraham being just at the dinner scene. And I know they weren't like returning characters, but you get what I'm saying. It's a simple moment with dead characters. That's not a real moment on the show. But you guys leave your thoughts and opinions down in that comment box. How do you feel about this? And what do you think about this? Put them down there. I'm done talking. It's your turn.